Willie, so you're on the road for your next world title fight against Billy Joe Saunders.
Right.
What sort of test is that for you?
It's a big one. It's a big one. I mean, obviously, he's a world champion. I mean, he's lefty, tricky, like myself. Should make for a good fight.
Have you had a good look at him?
Had a good look at him. Been watching him, for a while. You know what I mean? Probably right around the Eubanks fight is when I really started watching him. So, it's tricky. Like I said, tricky, lefty. I mean, most of us lefties are tricky. So, I mean, should be a good fight.
Just explain, what's it like when you're all fighting each other, you southpaws?
I mean, southpaws don't want to fight another southpaw the same way righties don't want to, you know what I mean? Because you still have to make that adjustment. But, I mean, we've been working with southpaws, and I mean, my fight before the last, the kid, funny enough, he's righty, and he came out the first 5 rounds. John Thompson came out lefty. So I had to adjust on the fly. So now we know, so it should be easier.
Yeah, that was a big win for you, so you won the BoxNation tournament, didn't it?
Well, no, we won the BoxNation tournament before that, and then he won in 2015. In 2016, the two winners fought each other. So, yeah, it was a big one. It's a big one.
And your last fight against Gabby Rosado, can you speak us through that fight, which we saw live on BoxNation?
Easy fight, fun fight. He got, he got into his emotions, and we know boxing is a real cerebral game. And once you bring your emotions into it, you move the cerebral aspect, and then just get broken down. And that's what I did. I just did what I wanted to do with him.
Did you play with him before that, get into his mind, knowing that he would lose his head with you at the
little kiss?
Weigh-in with a kiss and trying to push you, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, he pushed me at the weigh-ins and stuff. There's little things to get under his skin, little subtle things. I'm not a very loud and boisterous person when it comes to getting up under your skin, but I got a little knack. I know how to get under your skin.
So what tricks you got ready for Billy Joe Saunders come fight week?
We're going to see that September 16th. I'll be here 10 days before the fight, though. You'll see a few things.
Like Billy Joe, you've both been out a long time, a year. So when that comes into that fight, the ring rust isn't going to be a big problem for either of you, is it?
I mean, it could be, but I mean, I live in the gym. I'm in the gym twice a day, every day. So I don't know what he does in his spare time, but I love being in the gym. So it wouldn't be too much rust for me.
Has the last year been tough for you, waiting for fights and not getting them?
It's been tough. It's been tough mentally, but like I said, it's a hurry up and wait game. So once you get to that top 5, top 3, you hurry up to get there just to wait. So and I understand that that's what comes with, that comes with the territory, and it's part of the process. You have to respect the process. So I'm cool with the process.
Why is this the right fight, right time for you?
I mean, it's right for both of us. Obviously, the kingpin of the middleweight division right now is Golovkin, and I lost to him earlier in my career, and with him being undefeated, but never fighting in America or fighting an American fighter. I don't think he's fought an American fighter. I mean, this is a true test to see whether he can stand in there and match up with the American fighters. Not that he's not a great fighter from being from over here, but that's a premier stage for boxing right now, and it's an opportunity for me to bring things full circle and come get mine back.
And the thing is, the winner of this fight will have that WBO belt, and the winner of Canelo and Golovkin will surely want that to claim all 4 middleweight belts.
Like I said, full circle. God doesn't make mistakes. You walk by faith, not by sight. It's been a tough 2 years since the Golovkin fight, but I've stayed faithful. I've worked hard. It's full circle.
What's it like fighting Golovkin? Because although you were stopped in 6 rounds, we had the fight on BoxNation.
Right.
You left a lot in there that night, didn't you?
I mean, he's tough. He's skillfully awkward. I tell people, people don't realize that, they look at his power and they don't realize he's actually very skillful, but he's very awkward also. So, any awkward fighter can give any fighter a bad night. Not to mention, we're talking Triple G too. So, I mean, he's a good fighter, skillfully awkward and very strong.
Who wins between Canelo and Golovkin?
I'm going to go with Canelo. Yeah.
Have you been with Canelo since day one?
Yeah. It's funny. Right after I fought Golovkin, 15 minutes after I got out of the ring, they said, who do you think will win out of Canelo and Golovkin? I said, I think Canelo will win. And everybody said, oh, you're being a sore loser. I'm like, can I be a sore loser? I just got out of the ring 15 minutes ago. I'm still getting my faculties together. But, when I fought Golovkin, in rounds 3, 4, and 5, where I got my best work done at was on the inside. And I found out that Golovkin is a mid-range fighter. If you're too far away from him, he's just going to walk you down and try to cut off the ring. If you're too close to him, he can't get off. When you're right in his wheelhouse, right in his power, that's where he can be really dangerous. That's where he really is dangerous at. And with someone like Canelo, I think the only style that beats Canelo is legs. You have to have legs. Canelo has great upper body movement, awesome inside work, very good counterpuncher, but his feet aren't fast. So the things that give Canelo problems are fighters with good feet. Nothing else really gives Canelo problems. And when I say good feet, I'm not just talking about cutting off the ring like Golovkin does, because Canelo's not going to be moving. Canelo wants you to come to him so he can counter, and he's faster than Golovkin. So I think Canelo stops him in 9 or 10.
That's a big prediction.
I'm thinking, you know, I said that about Andre Ward when he fought Kovalev. I said, his second fight, I said, Andre Ward's going to stop him. You know, people are like, oh, you're crazy. I said, I think round 9 he'll stop him. Andre Ward went in there and did it a round earlier than I predicted.
So have you ever come across Canelo in the gyms, or have you missed each other because you're on the East Coast and he's on the West Coast?
No, I ran into Canelo at a press conference for the fight, and they did reach out. Their camp reached out to me to come spar with him when he fought Lara, and I turned it down. I said, absolutely not, because I know one day he's going to move up to middleweight, or I'm going to come back down to junior middleweight and we can see each other. Absolutely not.
Seems you get your predictions bang on all the time. Give us a prediction for your challenge against Billy Joe Saunders on September 16 at the Copper Box Arena.
Excitement. Southpaw excitement. Lefty excitement.
And who wins?
Me.
How?
Easy. That's how I win. Easy. Being Willie Monroe. That's all I got to do. If I'm 100% Willie Monroe, shouldn't be able to touch me. Not to take anything away from him, but I know who I am too.